Welcome to Dream and Do, a podcast for women who are chasing their dreams, rediscovering who they are, and are ready to make changes, big or small. I'm your host, Nicola Ray Wickham. Join me for confidence pep talks, soulful insights, and practical tips on all things creativity and wellness, along with powerful conversations with women who are dreaming and doing in action. This is the stuff you're going to wish you knew years ago, but don't worry, it's not too late. Let's get started. Hey loves, so here we are. I wanted to say the very first episode of the podcast, but those of you that might have been around for a while will know that this isn't the first episode at all, because I actually did 2 pre-launch episodes. Who does that, you might ask? Well, I do. It was all part of me clearing the crap, progress before perfection, all of that jazz. That's why I ended up releasing 2 pre-launch episodes. But now we're getting official. I am doing an intro episode, which is what you are listening to right now. So first of all, welcome. Thank you for being here. Just going to take a few moments to tell you a little bit about what to expect from the Dream and Do podcast and what to expect from me as your host. So who is me? Well, I'm Nicola Ray Wickham. I'm a certified coach. I'm a mum. I'm a marketing consultant. I'm a wife. I live in London. As we all are as women, many different things. But the main thing is that I don't know, I just love to create things, and I love to help other women to create things. That is part of my gift, is when a woman comes to me and there's something that she's got in her mind that she's wanted to create and bring out into the world. I have this gift of helping her get there. And in a way, I hope that this podcast is going to be that for all of you guys. But you know, you'll take from it what you will. So with this podcast, it's going to be a delightful mix of where creativity and wellness meet, because that's all part of the human experience. I'm not just going to come on here and talk to you about the dreaming side of things or the doing side of things, like the creating, but also the wellness is a massive part of it, in terms of how you feel in your body and your mind, because that is what's going to help you to create better. And more than that, is what you need to enjoy the experience, enjoy the journey. And I always say, ever since I was a young girl, I always kind of knew that the journey is just as important as the destination. I think I read somewhere that you actually spend more time in the journey than you do in the destination. So we need to enjoy that journey, right? And that's what this is about. And part of is that in the wellness of it, you enjoy the journey rather than kind of going through it, getting burnt out, delaying happiness until you've got to that destination or to that dreams come to fruition, which is just a waste of this precious life. But also that dream might change, and that's okay. As you grow and you evolve, it might change. And then when you get that dream, you're like, right, what's next? So what I'm trying to demonstrate to you there is that there's no point kind of sitting on pause, waiting for this thing to happen. We've got to keep living life while we're waiting and while we're pursuing and while we're working, and enjoy it along the way. And because it's part of that human experience. They're intrinsically linked, I believe, creativity and wellness. So a little bit about me. I hold space for women to create the ideas that are in their hearts and on their minds. And like I said, it's that place where wellness and creativity meet. I do that in a few different ways. So I'm an NLP coach. I have a community, a free community on Facebook. I've got a paid for community, which is currently called the Dream and Do Club, but that's so going to be changing soon. I have a creative women's mastermind. I work with clients one-to-one. So there's all different kinds of ways that I do, that I hold space and support these women. I also create merchandise. So at the moment on my roster, I have affirmation cards, which I adore. You'll be hearing a lot about affirmations and affirmation cards. And I'm planning to add a journal and some other items in as well. So that's just a little bit about me. This podcast is one of my creative outlets. It's been something that I have been wanting to do for the longest time. And I'm just so excited and feel blessed to be sitting here talking to you like this. Really, it's just one of the things that makes me the happiest. And I think I'm going to really enjoy this audio medium. I would love you to keep in touch with me via Instagram. You know, you can always slide into my DMs anytime, but Instagram is where I spend loads of time, so we can continue the conversation over there. What you can expect here is thoughts, musings, and insights from me with the solo episodes. I will also be introducing you to women who are dreaming and doing in action. I firmly believe that it's easier for us to live in that place of possibility, which I think is so important, but it's easier for us to live in that place when we can see other people doing the same. So maybe they're not doing exactly the same thing that you want to do, but the fact that they're in that kind of realm and in that kind of vibe is so inspiring and motivating, and it kind of shows us what's possible. And I've got a host of women that are all dreaming and doing in action in their own ways, and I can't wait to share them with you. So you'll be hearing interviews with them, and it's basically, I say interviews, it's basically we're going to sit down and have a chat and a conversation and press record. That's kind of how it's going to go. There are going to be journaling prompts because journaling is my jam, and I want these podcasts to be entertaining and edutaining if you want them to be. So you can go away and do stuff with the things that we talk about. Affirmations, always. And making your dreams happen as well. And it doesn't matter how I hate to put a kind of size on them, big or small, but it really doesn't matter. You might sit there and think my dreams aren't big enough. All of them are valid. Your dream could be that you want to feel more rested and relaxed within yourself and less stressed out. You want to be able to take a lunch break. You want to be able to take over the world. You want to be able to be interviewed by Oprah and be on her Super Soul Sunday. Can you tell that's one of mine? So honestly, it does not matter. The fact is that it's something that you desire and that we'll work towards together, really. We will be having a book club. This is something I'm really excited about as well, because books have been pivotal in my self-discovery journey and of many of the people that I know. There's so much knowledge in the books, and I will be introducing books to you, or books that you've already read. We can have a conversation about it. We can riff off of it and discuss them. So we can start the conversation over here on the podcast, continue it on Instagram or on Facebook. But yeah, there's going to be a book club element to the podcast, which I'm really excited about. And we're really going to be delving into what living intentionally is, because I believe that living intentionally is just, it's everything. From the moment you wake up in the morning, setting that intention of how you want your day to be, of every interaction that you're going to have, of everything, just going into it with an intention just changes the landscape of it all. And ultimately, living an inspired life is living an intentional life. And so we're going to go into that a lot deeper as well. So all there is to say thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm always welcome to feedback. You know where to find me. All the links will be around this. But yeah, let's do this. Right, my loves, go shine your light because the world needs it. And I will see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening. It is so appreciated. If you like what you heard, help your girl out by subscribing on iTunes and leaving a review. And I'll be picking out a reviewer each month to receive a very special affirmation card and print pack. So get over there to get yours. Sending you love and light as always, and I will see you really soon.